Bashir Salahuddin.
Sponsored locally by TVFCU.
Download the Local 3 News and Weather apps now.
So we thought we would finish up the show this morning with a true local flavor, all pun intended. We paid a visit now over to the Valley River Vineyard, talking with Elaine Dockery and John Simons, and their, what do you call it, John? A taste of Appalachia?
A taste of Southern Appalachia.
All the more important. Throw that
That's
word
right.
Southern in. So thanks for the welcome.
Thank you for coming.
Well, how lucky are you that you've got, Elaine, this gorgeous acreage that's
I know
your
it.
family land and you found a way to use it for good?
Yes, yes, and I want to keep it in the family as long as possible.
You both
Keep
were
growing
telling
grapes.
me that when people come to you and you have a lot of repeat customers, you had a very specific idea in mind, John, because you wanted this to feel like family for people, because it's family for y'all.
Oh yes, absolutely.
When
Yeah.
we've been talking, as I've, it's just like at your house, right? I've pulled up to the counter here,
Yeah.
and we're sharing a glass of wine. I can't talk to you about anything, Elaine, without you weaving in a family story. Oh, that was my great-grandmother. Oh, my dad did that.
Right.
It's still very close to your heart.
Mhm.
So the first wine you're going to pour for me is the original
Matty
wine.
Hatchet. Yes, my father did this back in 2004. It's a big, big seller. The first wine we ever made.
So I'm going to let you pour.
Okay.
Wait, do you mind?
Okay.
Because I never say no to a glass of wine. That's
There
one
you
thing you
go.
should know about me.
Taste.
So what kind of a grape is this?
This is a Chamberson grape. It's a French hybrid. It grows well here.
Okay.
It doesn't like rain, but it grows really good.
That seems to be a bit of a challenge in this business because
Oh,
you
it
get a lot of
has.
rain in Murphy.
Yes. In the past few years, we've had too much rain. Way too much.
You're a farmer, John, so you know what happens. Does the rain rot the root or something? What
It
happens?
makes them sick. And once they get
Yeah.
sick, you pretty much have to tear them out, replant,
Yep.
start over.
Now that's a different tasting red wine.
So what do you taste?
Well, I have to have another sip. Is that terrible that I have to have another sip?
That's what all the customers say.
There's a strength to it. It's
Oh, well, these are 14, maybe 15%.
Oh, let me have another sip. You
there's-
educate me. What am I
Okay,
tasting here?
You're going to get a hint of black pepper at the beginning. You're going to get a nutty sensation in the middle.
The
and the
pepper.
tail end's going to be your grapey side.
It's the pepper. It's the pepper. I would not have ever been able to identify it,
Now,
but that's it.
the way I get that in there is I add the stems and hulls back to the mash when I ferment and mash it in daily as it ferments.
Which
and
is very
it
old-fashioned.
squeezes that peppery sensation out of the stems.
You're getting the woody part.
It's when I tell you that it's a different kind of wine, it's because whatever you're used to drinking at home, I guarantee you it's not this because you can only get this here.
Right.
That's part of the fun. That would warm you up on a winter's day.
Oh, it's great with prime rib.
The
or pizza.
essence of a campfire sets it off also.
Yes.
What did you say again?
The essence of a campfire,
Uh-huh.
the smokiness, it'll actually pick it up in the wine. So if you're sitting next to a campfire, you're going to get another flavor out of it.
Oh, I see. Now, we were talking about your mom and your dad. So this is the original wine.
Yes.
Was it your mom who named all of these wines?
Pretty much.
But your
This was her.
dad was the one who came up with the different recipes, and John, you still follow those, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have them all written down necessarily. You do it by taste
And by memory.
and by memory. So the peach that I'm about to taste next,
Now
because
that's my own.
you created it.
Yes.
All the fruit wines I created.
Is it rude for me to flip a glass?
No, go ahead.
All right.
Feel
So
free.
tell me the story behind this one and how new is it, the peach?
We've been on it now, I would say four years.
Yeah. And it's sold out every time.
So is this because you said you have peach trees on the property now, so you're taking those
I am.
and you blend it with what kind of a grape?
We don't.
They're peach.
Pour away.
That's why the cloudiness, it's
Yeah.
got pulp with it.
So how long, I guess each of these has to stay bottled for a certain length of time before you serve? Is that right?
With fruit wines, you don't have to worry too much, but with your old world grapes or French hybrids, you would want to have them bottled for a little while.
Okay.
It takes about 18 months to make some good dry wines, in a couple of years, if possible.
Wow, that bites. I mean, I was thinking it was going to be almost like drinking peach juice. No.
It's not, it's more of a semi-sweet, kind of on the dry side.
Yeah?
compared to what you would think of.
Everything here is cut by hand. It's very traditional. Even the bottling part is by hand. So we don't use a lot of machinery. And it's very traditional. And what he was telling you about the stems and hulls, that's a very old-fashioned way, but it's very good because you're getting the natural tannins. So you don't have any chemicals in these wines, except for just a little bit of sulfite to preserve it.
Does that make them healthier?
Yes,
I would
it's
think
better for you.
Mine won't give you a hangover.
You won't get that taste of chemicals.
Okay, educate me. What do you mean? How does that work?
Well, they're low enough in sulfite. The sugar content is the natural sugars in it mainly. So I'm not adding a whole lot of sugar to it. All mine are semi-sweet. If you want it sweeter, I'll blend it for you right here while you wait and make it as sweet as you want it. But if it's too sweet, straight in the bottle, you just can't sell it if it's too sweet. So I make all mine semi-sweet and then I blend it to each person's
Taste.
Their taste.
So let's talk about sitting right here while you wait. So y'all are open 1 to 6, right? Monday, weekends only.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
So do people begin to kind of congregate here? I know you're a largely
Yes.
word of mouth business, but do people just make sure they come back to you
They
time
do.
and again?
Yeah. We enjoy their company.
If you come with the family, can children come here?
Of course they
Absolutely.
can.
Okay, because you've got it's great just space to go and
They
kind of walk
love to go
around.
outside. They love to play outside.
You've got the welcoming side porch over here. And in the season, when the grapes are growing, which is what, April to September?
April's bud break, and harvest is around August and September.
So people can walk the vineyard.
Oh, yes.
And something we did not mention, and I'm so sorry I got caught up in the science of how they do this. You've got walking trails here, and people can rent cabins.
We have a pond. People go camping.
Fish little.
Picnic tables.
Well, I'm sorry that I never got to meet Maddie Hatchett.
Well, me too. I haven't met her. But being redheaded and smoking a corncob pipe
was a card.
from right here in this area, I can only imagine.
So they will, when you come here for a visit, if you find your favorite bottle that you love, you can order online. They'll
Yes.
ship for you.
Sure.
And right now they're kind of in their down season, but if you want to come and pay a visit, call them. We're going to show you the number. And you too can sit here at their kitchen counter.
Sure.
Let them open your favorite bottle of wine and hear them how it all came to be.
Yeah,
Here's to Maddie Hatchett.
absolutely.
Thank you both
Cheers.
so much. Cheers. Valley River Vineyard. There's the information on your screen. Never thought I'd taste a wine with black pepper in it. Pretty cool.
There you go.
Save big at Ashley Home Store's 2 biggest days to save. Save 25% off store-wide with no minimum purchase. Find this queen bag now only $6.99, or this home office desk now only $4.79.